The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store, your store, your style. By Frederick Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, providing sports medicine expertise to high school athletes and teams. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
The addition here at Divine Savior Holy Angels High School is very impressive, and we get to check it out. Hi, and welcome to Preps Plus. I'm Lance Allen from today's TMJ4. Mark Stewart of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel will be here in a moment. We also have a coach here at DSHA who holds a very unique distinction. We'll also have boys and girls hoops highlights. We'll check in with the Milwaukee Wave and have a very meaningful hockey game. But first, we start with a guy from a small school who's making a big impact both on the court and in the classroom. Brad Preeter has the Boston Store featured student athlete.
It's an environment that seems to fit Hunter Bolger well. Hunter transferred here to University Lake School midway through his 8th grade year. The classes are small and, he says, are challenging.
That's kind of what the big adjustment was his freshman year, is that you turn something in and you think it's good, and then you get it back and you're like, ooh, well, I thought I did a little better. And that's what ULS does a great job of, is that they give it back and they say, well, this is what you have to do in the future.
Like the classes, the basketball team is small. There are a total of 12 players between varsity and JV. Due to an injury, ULS has recently been starting 2 freshmen and 2 sophomores, providing a challenge for the lone senior starter.
Hunter's had to learn not just about being a scorer, but also how to integrate these younger guys in a situation where they're playing against 17, 18-year-old kids and they're 14 and 15.
Brian Hollenbeck took over as the Lakers coach this season. He quickly noticed one thing about Hunter.
I mean, I know he's a gym rat. He's in the gym all the time.
It's common to see Hunter putting up extra shots before practice, after practice, and outside of practice at other sites.
I shoot every day in a gym. We kind of have memberships to a couple different gyms in case they're packed, and every night we just go and we shoot a couple hundred shots.
All that shooting has paid dividends. Bolger recently broke the school's all-time scoring record, earning congratulations from many people, including his former coach, John Doherty. Bolger now has scored more than 1,500 points for his career. With that record in hand, Hunter quickly turned his thoughts to a more pressing matter.
It was a really cool moment, and then after it was done, it was kind of like forgotten almost. You know, it's like, well, we still got stuff to do.
You know, standing ovation, introduced game ball, and I went up and shook his hand and talked to him and said, hey, you're really playing well on top of that. And he goes, yeah, let's just win now.
Unfortunately, the Lakers weren't able to pull out a win that night, but setting the record was still a special moment.
It was kind of a really cool experience for the whole school. Was kind of like came to celebrate it, which is kind of what I think ULS is all about. It's kind of that kind of unity and bonding thing.
Hunter says he has wondered what it would have been like to play at a bigger high school, but he certainly has no regrets about coming here to ULS. He says the support at school and the atmosphere in this gym have been incredible.
An excellent student, Hunter feels he'll be very well prepared for college. He hopes to play basketball at the next level and would love an atmosphere similar to what he's enjoyed here.
But you go to these games and everyone turns out, and there's a lot of support for it. So it almost feels like you're at a bigger school.
By the way, University Lake School is a K-12 school, and former state champion Molly Seidel is now an NCAA national champion runner as well. She's one of the more notable alumni of the school. Now here's Hunter Bolger receiving his award, Colleen Hyder doing the honors.
Hunter, for your dedication in school and to your sport, Boston Store is proud to present you with the Preps Plus Student Athlete of the Week Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ian Bennett from Milwaukee Wave. Follow Preps Plus on Twitter and follow me, Ian Bennett 26.
Coming up on Preps Plus, the Menards Game of the Week.
It's Boston Store's biggest semi-annual furniture and mattress sale, now through Tuesday, February 9th. Save up to 60% on a huge selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses. Plus, save an extra 15%, including custom orders, some available in as little as 30 days. Find great prices on new spring styles from all the best names. And don't miss over 50 bonus buys. Also, take advantage of convenient 24-month financing and free delivery with a minimum purchase. For the best selection, visit our furniture galleries. Boston Store, your style.
Think of joint pain like a warning light in your car. It means something in your body isn't working right or could be damaged. And the Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network is where you go to keep everything in working order. Our orthopedic and spine specialists will show you all your options, from non-surgical remedies like physical therapy to minimally invasive treatments and advanced surgical techniques to get you going again. Isn't it good to know what is possible?
Build your next project with quality and craftsmanship when you use American-made hardwood plywood from Timber Products and Menards. Right now, all 35 different panel options are on sale. 3/4 inch thick 4 by 8 foot birch, oak, or maple for $44.99. All BOSCH SKIL and Dremel power tool accessories are on sale. Make fast cuts with this 7 1/4 inch BOSCH circular saw blade. Carbide teeth stay sharper longer, and the speed coat finish allows effortless cutting. It's only $6.99.
Save big money at Menards.
We're back at Divine Savior Holy Angels on Preps Plus, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's high school sports show. And just like the teams here at DSHA are always tough, well, the same can be said for the teams we're about to show you in the Preps Plus highlights.
It's the Battle of Racine Part 2 as Park visits Case. The Panthers looking for the sweep and a chance to build on their number 3 ranking in the state D1 poll. Park is unbeaten in 10 games in the Southeast, 14-1 overall. Case sits at 5-4 in the conference, looking to pull off the shocker. But early on, it was the Panthers on the prowl. Larry Kennedy cruises the baseline for the deuce, 9-2 Park. But a nice rally for the home team pulls them out of that early hole. Raymond Hamilton with a swipe and the perfect bounce pass to Kareem Ozier, Eagles within 4. Then it's Ozier all by himself through traffic. He had a game-high 22 points. We are even at 16. But the Panthers answer. 4 Eagles collapse on Noble Days, and that leaves DeMonta Hudson wide open for 3. Park back up 8. Then just before half, Hudson misses at the basket, but Days is there for the follow flush. 33-20 Racine Park at halftime. The Eagles come out soaring in the second. Marcus Reiser drills this 3-pointer, and the Panther lead is down to just 7. Time for senior Kai Days to go to work. Here he drives the baseline for 2. He had a team-high 19, Park back up a dozen. But Case has one more run in him. Ozier inside to a wide-open Reiser. It's just a 60-54 lead for Park. But the Panthers hold on. Kennedy throws it up, and Noble Days slams it down for the capper. Racine Park moves to 15-1 as they knock off their crosstown rival 67-56.
I can't be more proud of my team again. Everybody gives 100%, everybody works hard, everybody picks each other up, and that's why I love our team.
Coming off a tough loss to New Berlin-Eisenhower, Pius XI Lady Popes hope to get back on track at home against Pewaukee, who sits just a game back in conference play. Pewaukee came to play, scoring the game's first 7 points. Here, Northern Iowa recruit Abby Garrett hits from downtown. Teammate Carson Cottrell calls for the ball and says, "Hey, I got this," and drills another 3. The Pirates are taking over. The Lady Popes right the ship just before half. Kaylee Mattel hits this tray to tie it up 20-20. In the second half now, Pewaukee stays hot. Senior Ginny Igaliski hits the deep 2. Pewaukee down 1, 30-29. Lady Popes pushing it up. Zader kicks to Mercedes Zarate, and she answers with the 3. Pius starting to mount a lead, up 5. Now it's Zarate's turn to pass to Zader as she double pumps his jumper up and over the defense. She led all scorers with 17 points. Pewaukee down late kept fighting to score. Mackenzie Schill takes the pass and beats the defender to the basket. But this night belonged to the Lady Popes as Casey Collins hits the shot as Pius gets a total team effort for the win and stays on top of the Woodland West.
This is an important game, especially for winning our conference and coming out. So we were a little nervous from the start, but once we got comfortable with the game, we played our game and then we came out strong. You know, this one just helps our confidence getting back. You know, we feel like we're confident we can get through the conference, and that's just our goal, is to win conference and get back to state, hopefully.
The former hockey coach at University School of Milwaukee and the current coach at Homestead High are both cancer survivors. So it made perfect sense when both teams met to hold a coaches versus cancer event. And that's why it's our Menards Game of the Week.
It was a great matchup featuring two teams that each had already clinched their respective conference championship. But on this night, there was a lot more going on. Both University School and Homestead came out wearing special uniforms for this Coaches versus Cancer event. Both teams' uniforms have a ribbon that signifies a battle against cancer. University Schools in honor of their former coach Cal Roadhouse. Roadhouse was in attendance, of course. He's been cancer-free for 5 years after battling throat cancer.
Both teams, even though they're battling on the ice, are combining together to fight this disease.
The seniors had him as a coach, and he's just a great guy in general. His son's a coach now, too, so.
Homestead's uniforms are for current coach Tony Navarre. He's been cancer-free for 4 years after fighting acute myeloid leukemia. It appeared the Highlanders would get the early advantage in this matchup on the ice, but the apparent goal by the team's leading scorer, Joey Hobbs, was disallowed due to the net first being knocked out of position. The Wildcats would fare better when putting shots on goal. This one by senior Jake Candle finds the back of the net for the game's first goal. USM would add another to make it 2-0 after one period. Second period, Hobbs gets another attempt, but it's knocked away by Max Schmidt, who stopped all 20 shots that came his way. University School adds to its lead when Nick Epperson scores his second goal of the night. It's 3-0 Wildcats. Now watch closely behind the USM net as the deflected shot sails high and knocks down the Canadian flag. Luckily, there was no international incident afterwards. Between periods, students from both schools went around collecting money for Relay for Life. In the third, the Wildcats continued to attack. Brandon McGill's shot deflects off the glass and goes right to Tommy Ferrara, who fires it home. University School goes on to the 6-0 victory. It was the 6th consecutive win for the Wildcats, but hopefully also a triumph for a greater cause.
Great atmosphere and a great cause in an event that we were just kind of not ourselves that first period. I didn't think we played up to our standards. We made some adjustments in the second period between the first and the second, and we executed.
The game wasn't necessarily the outcome we wanted, but that there's bigger things than just hockey, so hopefully the boys can learn from it.
Hey, I'm J.R. Radcliffe. We have a lot of great basketball stories for you on our websites this week, including a look at the remodeled John Shikoris Classic at Homestead, a look at the crazy schedule and success of the two-time state champ Brown Deer boys team, and a visit with Abby Garretts, who might be the best player in the storied history of the Pewaukee girls program. Find those stories at Mequon Now, My Brown Deer Now, and LakeCountryNow.com, respectively. Remember, your home for all things local hoops is Roundball Rankings at mycommunitynow.com/roundball. And stay with us here. We'll be on the pitch with the Milwaukee Wave and on the court with our Team of the Week when we come right back.
It's Boston Store's biggest semi-annual furniture and mattress sale, now through Tuesday, February 9th. Save up to 60% on a huge selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses. Plus, save an extra 15%, including custom orders, some available in as little as 30 days. Find great prices on new spring styles from all the best names. And don't miss over 50 bonus buys. Also, take advantage of convenient 24-month financing and free delivery with a minimum purchase. For the best selection, visit our furniture galleries. Boston Store, your style.
1 in 3. 1 in 3. That's how many adults suffer from heart or vascular disease right now. And because everyone's condition is unique, Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin treat these diseases like nobody else. Here, renowned researchers, doctors, and surgeons team up to find advanced treatments and new ways to care for every patient, like you're their only patient. It's academic medicine at its best.
While others try to do everything they can, we try to do everything possible.
Call to find a heart or vascular specialist near you.
Prepare your vehicle for cold and harsh weather with automotive products from Menards. Peak Long Life Antifreeze Coolant is formulated to ensure your engine runs no matter what the temperature. It works well with all makes and models. Right now, a gallon of full-strength concentrate is only $8.99. House Diesel Conditioner prevents diesel fuel from gelling. Plus, it increases power and fuel economy. Get it now for just $8.49.
Save big money at Menards.
Save $1,000 on your college tuition. Menards will award 2 $1,000 Preps Plus college scholarships to high school seniors from the 2016 graduating class. To fill out your Preps Plus scholarship application form, please visit jsonline.com/scholarship. Hurry! Completed applications must be received by Saturday, February 13th.
We're back on Preps Plus, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's high school sports show, and guess who's back? Mark Stewart.
Thanks, Lance. The Milwaukee Wave have been enjoying another successful season, and Ian Bennett has been a major part of that success. We check in with the Wave veteran in this week's edition of From Preps to Pros.
My dad actually introduced me to the game. He was a big-time soccer guy, so actually he coached me up until I was like 16. So, but yeah, I did the high school thing, had a lot of success with that, won a championship. It's Ontario, so it's like provincials. You guys would probably call it state. So I won that, and then from there it kind of took off, and it turned into like this kind of crazy career, and kind of a little roller coaster that I'm still on, and I love it.
After playing collegiately at Marian University in Indianapolis, Ian Bennett played for a few different outdoor teams. He started playing indoors with the Chicago Storm. After that team folded, Ian got a call from longtime Wave coach Keith Tozer.
And Tozer's like, do you want to come and play for Milwaukee? And I was like, I didn't even know about Milwaukee, I'm not gonna lie. I just knew about Chicago and Minnesota, and I was like, oh, something's in between. So that's cool. So I was like, all right. So I called him, like, yeah, I went to visit the city, and I was just like, I fell in love with it. And I always tell everyone, I'm like, the people here are amazing. And that's why I think I've been here so long, and I want to retire here, and I want to live here.
Now playing for Coach Giuliano Oliviero, the energetic Bennett has a style all his own.
I come smiling, you know, sometimes coaches like take it serious, but I mean, that's my thing to get me going, and that's what keeps me going, the fun, the excitement, playing with the team, enjoying it, and I like to score a lot of goals and celebrate.
He's done plenty of that and loves to have Wave fans celebrating with him. But behind those goals and celebrations is a lot of hard work. Bennett says as he gets older and wiser, he's more conscious of what he needs to do to keep improving.
I'm always in the weight room, I'm always making sure I'm fit. Trying to stay away from injury, and that's a huge thing, because there's a lot of good players, but sometimes they get hurt, and then you never see them again, or they're not the same. So I always make sure that I'm the strongest I could be, the fittest I could be, and I really work on my game.
Hope Christian owns an impressive record of academic success. This year, the boys basketball team is adding to that success with strong showings on the court.
Ellie Dudek shows us how they're doing it. They are the Preps Plus Team of the Week.
It's 5:45 in the morning here at Hope Christian High School, and practice is already underway. This team consists of only 9 players this year, but they're showing that quality trumps quantity.
We like the early morning practice because it gives the guys the afternoon to take care of schoolwork, see teachers, get home, rest their bodies. The biggest thing it does is it teaches our guys some discipline, some responsibility, and it's hard to get up, especially in a cold Wisconsin winter, come in and put in that work. So we feel like it's forming them just as much as young men as it is basketball players.
Me and you outworking your opponent is you out in the gym while they still in bed, sleep. It's just getting you prepared mentally and physically. It shows that we all want to grow as a team and go somewhere.
Each player is at every early morning practice, which not only demonstrates their level of commitment, but they've seen the positive results on the court. And with only 9 players on the team, the boys understand that with more playing time comes more responsibility.
We just been working, like pushing each other, challenging each other. Like none of us like predicted this. We were just going to work as hard as we could to get to where we are so far, and we're still working. We want more.
Everybody got a role on the team now. It's not like we just lean on one person. Everybody sees their opportunity when they get on the court.
The Hawks are currently tied for second in their conference and have already won more games this season than they have in the past 4 years. With the success so far this season, the boys are more motivated to stay near the top of the Midwest Classic Conference and believe in themselves to achieve a winning season.
We're beating teams that we wouldn't normally beat, like winning by a decent amount. My end goal personally is to finish first or second in the conference, and we're number 2 right now, so hopefully we keep it up.
We emphasize a lot of teamwork, trust that your brother is doing what he's supposed to do, and if every guy is focused in on his responsibility, trusting his brothers, that as a unit we can do more than we can individually.
Hope Christian also emphasizes their academic standards. The past 4 straight senior classes had 100% of their graduating students accepted to 4-year universities, and the class of 2016 is on track.
Most of our guys know that they're going to go to college because of their academics, and so we push really hard on that. The school has high expectations. Both Nick and Diamante have been accepted to multiple schools, so it's a matter of them deciding what the best fit for them is.
Congratulations, Hope Christian Boys Basketball, for being the Preps Plus Team of the Week, and best of luck moving forward.
Thanks, Allie, and good job, Hawks. Good luck the rest of the way.
Stick around. We're about to meet a coach who has enjoyed championship moments in more than one venue. That's next on Preps Plus.
It's Boston Store's biggest semi-annual furniture and mattress sale, now through Tuesday, February 9th. Save up to 60% on a huge selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses. Plus, save an extra 15%, including custom orders, some available in as little as 30 days. Find great prices on new spring styles from all the best names. And don't miss over 50 bonus buys. Also, take advantage of convenient 24-month financing and free delivery with a minimum purchase. For the best selection, visit our furniture galleries. Boston Store, your style.
Keep your loved ones safe with Kidde Home Safety Products. Right now at Menards, all stock Kidde smoke alarms are on sale. This smoke alarm with hush button is just $5.99. This FireX direct wire smoke alarm is easy to install and includes a front backup battery door and a 9-volt battery, only $9.99. Add contemporary style and functionality to your interior door with TrueBolt. This nickel Sydney passage knob is easy to install and fits all standard doors, only $9.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Think of joint pain like a warning light in your car. It means something in your body isn't working right or could be damaged. And the Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network is where you go to keep everything in working order. Our orthopedic and spine specialists will show you all your options, from non-surgical remedies like physical therapy to minimally invasive treatments and advanced surgical techniques to get you going again. Isn't it good to know what is possible?
It's important for an athlete to eat properly on game day so they feel energized and their muscles are ready to work. An athlete needs adequate carbohydrate and protein throughout the day, and that does start with breakfast. So at breakfast, they could do cereal and milk, which does have the carbs as well as the protein in it. They could also do cereal, fruit, and yogurt, which also gives them those elements. At lunch, they could do a sandwich with maybe some pretzels and fruit. And then before the game, they want to do more carbohydrate and a little bit of protein, which could be, again, cereal, fruit, and yogurt. Hydration is really important before a game, and that does start at breakfast. At breakfast, they should take in about 16 to 24 ounces of fluid. At lunch, 16 to 24 ounces. And right before the game, about 8 to 12 ounces. Hydration is really important post-game, and that could look like chocolate milk, which has carbohydrate and protein in it for proper refueling.
For more information, visit fredert.com/sports.
most coaches never get the experience of winning a state championship.
Divine Savior Holy Angels coach Jeff Worzella has enjoyed that experience in 2 different sports at 2 different schools.
Here's Scott Babler with the Preps Plus Spotlight.
Hey, can you keep the noise down over there?
It's the goal of every high school coach to someday raise a state championship trophy. And if they're fortunate, they might win a couple. That's the case for Jeff Worzella.
It's like the pinnacle of, as a coach, you work hard, you prepare, you put in the hours to try to put your team in position to be successful.
But Jeff's situation is quite unique. He's won his championships at 2 different schools, in 2 different sports, with 2 different genders, a boys soccer team and a girls basketball team.
Well, he's a competitive guy. He always wants to win, but if we lose, he'll always stay positive, and we'll just keep working in practice to make us better and to get us another championship.
Jeff moves from the court to the pitch in summer as he takes the reins of the Whitefish Bay boys soccer team. This past November, he captured his 2nd championship of 2015 as the Blue Dukes proved to be the state's best, the first soccer title for the school in 20 years.
I feel I'm part of 2 great schools and 2 great programs, and it's really helped me in terms of my ability to juggle being the varsity coach for both sports.
Despite the obvious differences, the message Jeff delivers to both of his teams is the same.
There's different things, but for the most part, how hard you work in practice. You trust each other. Can you communicate on the field or on the basketball court, and not having any excuses. Those are kind of some of the things that I translate in between both teams. And I think those are some of the reasons why we've been successful.
He definitely has a bunch of strengths that can go for any sport. I can see him coaching any sport, really, because he just has a love for winning the game. So no matter what sport it is, he's going to find a way to win.
Whether Jeff adds a 3rd title in a calendar year next month in Green Bay remains to be seen, but the journey continues.
We love being in the gym. We love teaching the kids the sport we love, and I've had the privilege of doing that with 2 really good schools and 2 really good programs. You never know when that's going to happen again, and it's just one of those experiences. Both were just experiences that I know I'll never forget the rest of my life.
Thanks for tuning in tonight, and nice job DSHA High School for collecting all of this water for the situation in Flint, Michigan. I'm Lance Allen.
And I'm Mark Stewart. We'll see you next week on Preps Plus.
The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store, your style. By Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, providing sports medicine expertise to high school athletes and teams. And by Menards, dedicated to service and quality.